What we're going to discover by the end of this conversation is that favor ain't fair. We're going to teach you about two different states that you can live in. And I want you to choose one or the other. And what you don't realize is you have chosen one over the other, but we're going to discuss whether you've made the right choice. Listen, if you're saying things like this to yourself on the regular, why does she get to? Why does he get to? That's not fair. And you know you have jealousy that arises and these type of emotions, envy, other things. If you're finding yourself saying that a lot, you live in what we'll consider right now the state or the realm of what's fair. And fair has never rewarded me appropriately. What people don't understand is that David lived in a realm called favor. Those are two different states of being, realities, mentalities, all these things. What you will soon discover is that favor breaks all the rules. And let me mark up front that it was God who did it. For you Davids out there, here's what I want you to give up during this conversation. I want you to give up fear for favor. And by the way, by the end of this, we'll teach you how favor comes upon a person. When things start to shift in your life, and I'm saying dramatically, it happens when you begin to accept that favor ain't fair. Again, one more time, these are two whole different states of being. These are two whole different realities. These are two whole different mindsets. Study the life of particular people who rose to the occasion, who rose to power no matter where they were, who were chosen, who were picked out, who were seemingly probably being favored in a way that made those around them feel like their life was unfair. I've come to learn to desire favor more than I do fair. Now, here's what you need to know about that. Sometimes that means that what's going to be required of you is more than the next man. Because in order to live in favor, you have to accept that you aren't going to be able to do the same things that people who live in fair do. You're going to be a light. You're going to be criticized more. And I don't want you to believe for a second that that's not fair, because you may be being positioned for favor. Now you imagine this. How would one know that they were in a state of favor or that favor was on one's life had it not been for unfavorable circumstances that preceded the favor?